Let's get right into it. Number 7, quitting a job or school with no plan. Ever had that fantasy of walking into your job, telling your boss, I'm done, and just dipping? Feels badass in your head. In real life, it can wreck your next decade. Picture this. Marcus is burned out, hates his manager, and one Monday he snaps. No savings, no backup job, but he's like, screw this, I'm out. He storms off, maybe even posts a spicy TikTok about it. It goes a little viral, looks funny for a week. Then bills show up. Rent, car payment, food, loans. 3 months later, he's behind on everything, dodging calls from his landlord and taking any random gig he can find. Here's where that 5-minute decision starts following him for years. Now he's job hunting. Every interview they ask about the gap. Why'd you leave? No notice. Emotional exit? Public rant online? Red flag. Some companies quietly blacklist candidates who bail like that. Same thing with dropping out of college or trade school overnight because one semester sucked. Certain careers slam the door on you if you don't finish. Quitting isn't always wrong, but doing it in a rage, with zero plan, zero cushion, in a digital trail, that one I'm out moment can delay financial stability, housing, and your dream career for years. Number 6, sending explicit photos or private messages. What if a picture you send at 2 a.m. tonight shows up in your kid's group chat 15 years from now? Sounds dramatic until it happens. You're texting someone you trust. The vibes are good, you're feeling bold, and they say, send something. You snap a nude or drop a wild voice note talking trash about your boss, thinking, it's just between us. Fast forward, breakup, drama, or they get petty. That photo or screenshot hits a group chat, then Snapchat, then some sketchy site you've never heard of. And once it's out, you've officially lost control of your own image. Now imagine applying for a job. HR Googles you. Your full name is attached to those images. Or you're a teacher, a nurse, or a lawyer, and a student, patient, or client finds it. In the US, a lot of careers live or die on reputation. Schools, churches, and companies panic at anything that looks like bad press. Yeah, revenge porn laws exist in some states, but once it's out, it's out. You can't unsend a file that's been screen recorded, saved, and reposted. One, this will stay between us, right? Text can become the most searchable thing about you for the rest of your life, and that can cost you jobs, relationships, and peace of mind. Number 5, co-signing loans or putting bills for someone else. Ever had a friend or boyfriend hit you with, come on, just co-sign, it's no big deal. I swear I'll pay. What if that one favor locks you into their mess for the next decade? Imagine this. Emily co-signs a truck loan for her boyfriend because his credit is trash. She's in love, and he promises he's got it handled. A year later, they break up. He stops paying. The bank doesn't chase him first. They come straight for her. Late payments slam her credit report. Collections start calling nonstop, and the truck gets repossessed with her name on the paperwork. Here's the part nobody tells you until it's too late. Now Emily tries to rent an apartment. Denied. Tries to finance a car on her own. Denied, or insane interest. Her score has been wrecked for years over a vehicle she doesn't even drive anymore. That one signature just pushed back owning a home, getting decent rates, and even some job opportunities in finance or government. Here's what most people don't get. When you co-sign, you're not helping. You are legally saying, if they don't pay, I will. No excuses, no, but it was his loan. One emotional, yeah, sure, on a form can put your entire financial future in someone else's hands. Number 4, rolling with the wrong friends, wrong place. What if sitting in the wrong car one night puts felony next to your name forever? You're not a bad person. You're just hanging with the crew. They're a little reckless, but it's whatever. One night you hop in the car thinking you're just grabbing food. You don't know there's weed, pills, or a stolen gun under the seat. Cops pull you over, do a search, and suddenly everybody's in cuffs. And here's the scary part. In a lot of cases, it doesn't matter that you didn't know. In a lot of U.S. situations, the law doesn't care that you didn't know. If you're there, you're part of it until a lawyer proves otherwise, and lawyers aren't cheap. Now you're fighting charges, missing work or school for court dates, draining savings, and stressing your family out. Even if you dodge prison, you could end up with a record that shows up on every background check. Ask anyone who's tried to get a decent job, an apartment, or certain licenses with drug possession or assault on their file. Doors close fast. Some careers are gone forever. Travel gets harder. People love to say loyalty over everything. But loyalty to the wrong people can cost you everything. Your future, your freedom, and your name. One, yeah, I'll ride with y'all can flip your whole life sideways. Number three, staying in a toxic or abusive relationship. What if the person you sleep next to is the main reason your life keeps falling apart? At first, they're amazing. Then little things start. Jealousy, checking your phone, calling you crazy, making jokes that hit too hard. You think they're just insecure. It's not that deep. Years later, you don't recognize yourself. And by the time you realize it's toxic, they're already tangled up in every part of your life. Picture Anna. Her boyfriend slowly isolated her from her friends, talked her out of job offers, and convinced her to put everything in his name for simplicity. When she finally tried to leave, she realized she had no savings, no apartment in her own name, and a resume with huge gaps. He threatened to leak private photos and tell everyone she was unstable. Toxic partners can ruin your credit, your mental health, your reputation, and even your relationship with your own kids. Some drag you into their legal problems, DUIs, drugs, scams, and now you have a record too. The longer you stay, the harder it is to rebuild. People think abuse is just bruises. It's not. It's years of gaslighting, debt, destroyed confidence, and lost time. One I can fix them decision can quietly steal your 20s, 30s, and even 40s, and the system doesn't give that time back. Number two, letting small addictions slide. What if that it's just for fun, chill habit is quietly turning into the main character of your life story? It starts harmless. Little sports bet on Sunday, a vape just to take the edge off, popping a pill from a friend to help you focus. You're not some dude under a bridge, so you tell yourself you're fine. Then you start chasing that feeling. One bet turned into 10. Now you're down a few hundred. You're sure you can win it back. This is how people wake up one day and realize their whole life revolves around the next hit, puff, or bet. Meet Jason. He started with $20 parlays on his phone. 2 years later, he'd maxed out credit cards, borrowed from friends, and even dipped into his kids' savings just until I win it back. Spoiler, he didn't. His wife left, he lost their house, and now every paycheck is basically spoken for before it hits his account. Addictions don't walk in wearing a sign. They sneak up while you still joke about it. But they destroy the same things: trust, relationships, money, health, and sometimes your freedom when you start lying, stealing, or driving high. By the time most people admit, okay, I have a problem, the damage is already massive. That harmless habit can quietly rewrite your entire future. Number one, drunk, distracted driving. What if one, I'm good to drive, I only had 2 beers, moment becomes the story people whisper about you for the rest of your life? Picture this. It's a Friday night. You're a little buzzed, and it feels like a light glow, not drunk. You grab your keys anyway because Uber isn't worth the money, and on the way home, your phone lights up. 1 second to check a text, one missed red light, and suddenly there's a body on the road and blue lights in your rearview mirror. Sounds extreme? That's exactly how normal people end up living a nightmare. This is how people with no criminal record, college degrees, and good families end up as felons. In a lot of U.S. states, you're looking at a DUI, maybe a vehicular manslaughter charge, years of probation or prison, a license suspension, insane insurance, and a record that never really goes away. You don't just move on. You live with knowing you killed someone because you didn't want to pay for a ride or put your phone down. Jobs that require driving? Gone. Certain visas and travel? Gone. Some careers flat out won't touch you. Still think, I feel fine is a flex? One $20 Uber could be the difference between getting home safe and replaying that impact in your head every night for the rest of your life. So which of these mistakes scared you the most? Let me know in the comments. Hit like if this opened your eyes and don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.